MDVA Smash. Been around for a while, been around long before time itself, it feels like.
Yeah, one of the OGs.
One of the OGs. And we making a return to form, right? We've been seeing a lot more at the recent tournaments like Xanadu and much like Xanadu and Xanadu. So Xanadu and Friday Xanadu. So we've seen him come onto the hill a few times. He's here, I believe he got third at the last one. Yeah. So definitely not a player who's new to this environment. So it's just gonna be if you can defeat one of the bastions of the scene, one of the foundations, someone who's been here and knows how to fight your character. This is someone who had to win on Moxie at Genesis. Like that's funny to say, like Genesis. I believe it was Genesis 7 in 2020. So kind of like a few years ago. But it's just someone who was definitely well aware of the PT matchup at some
Hey man,
point.
look, all you had to say was the year. A win on peak Moxie is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, this was.
Speaking of peak, Wal00gi looking like he is better than ever before, back to form after taking only 50 damage on that first stock, and it was a whole minute, and he just danced on Mintchacolate. Said, hey, you may be new to these streets, but let me show you how I run them real quick.
Yeah, Dad killed a 101. No, not correct DI, even on town, is not going to.
Yeah, Wal00gi get a little bit of homie DI there, but we have 93 extra credit, and we're going to get the soft hit there, shielding into the dare, into the immediate kill. Wal00gi again sitting here with a full stock lead. Snake PT.
Wait. What are you going for?
Very good combo from Mintchacolate. You know what? I like the idea. He was cooking. Unfortunately, Wal00gi's a little bit too experienced for that.
A little too experienced. He's not going to panic in situations where you see a lot of players like jump early there. It's just he's going to go low because he knows his up. He's going to do it all the work for him, right? This is a character who, funnily enough, has a good vertical recovery, right? But it's been critiqued in the past for being kind of obvious to edge guard, right? Because it still doesn't give him much horizontal. This is the main thing.
Yeah, Wal00gi controlling that mid space, and I don't know if you saw, but that the C4 was a little bit sneaky there. It was right between grenade pulls.
Yep.
Mintchacolate struggling to close down this stock at 78%. He's going to have to make something happen because if he wants to survive much longer than this, soon he's going to have to pull out that Charizard. And Wal00gi is not letting up on this pressure at all, forcing him to retreat with that C4. He placed that 30 seconds before. He was like, yeah, this will come in handy. Mintchacolate getting out Charizard to immediately close down that stock, and we are going back to Wario. Now, I'm definitely liking the idea here as well. We're going out, taking out that Wario to maybe play that mid-space game that Snake likes so much a little bit more, making it a bit easier to contest and deal with instead of playing around the other Pokemon.
Yeah. That back was going to kill. That was...
Yeah, hitting that back at full momentum was going off stage. Mintchacolate.
Yeah, I mean, just like that, though, the 1-0 lead up on Wal00gi, meaning that even if Mintchacolate takes his next game, that's a counter pick advantage that we're going to see from Wal00gi in a potential Game 3.
Yeah, Wal00gi having a game to play with a little bit there. Getting a big sigh and a head nod. But here, I mean, you think he has this game too?
I mean, we're going to go to PS2, so that's a stage which would actually kind of benefit the way PT approaches with side Bs, not letting Snake get anything set up. You kind of get a bigger stage, so if you need to, that Charizard's going to live for a bit. The main issue, though, is that we haven't really been seeing Mintchacolate approach well either way. We haven't been seeing the Ivy be the main approach option, right? Which is what we kind of want to see in the case that can rush down. And here's the thing: even with a Snake, you can go to these platforms. It's not like you get many threats going against
Yeah, and Mintchacolate opening up a bit more, actually opting for Kalos, a very honestly interesting pick. You normally don't see PTs select this stage, but I mean, we may be only 30 seconds in, but it's working out for him so far with a commanding almost 60% lead here. Wal00gi having to be a little bit more careful about how he plays around this spacing because Mintchacolate seems very comfortable playing here. Ooh, throwing out those combo buttons with Squirtle, going into Ivysaur. Wal00gi refusing to die there, jumping back to the corner, picking up Grenade, now trying to set up that zone around him. Mintchacolate trying to find a way to break through with a little bit of razor leaf play going on here. We have Wal00gi sitting on the platform.
This is so much pressure. You have to get out of there.
Trying not to get charged. Well, help! Wal00gi, you have to get out.
Great air dodge there.
Oh, beautiful air dodge coming from Wal00gi there at 154. Going for the jab grab, but Charizard not recovering fast enough into the up tilt. Unfortunately, we are on Callus. That's not going to close that out. Into the second up tilt.
We saw Mintchacolate try to swing that back, Charizard back here, which does extend his body. The grenade blew it up before the F smash.
The grenade blew up before the F smash came out.
Uh-oh, and there, dash attack.
You know what? Hey, mate, I apologize for doubting Wal00gi. You got that dog in you because you kind of started cooking. Down to Ivy down smash in 2024.
Died to down smash
in 2024 is crazy. Mods, roll the tape back.
Mods, I want to see that.
Let me see that again.
The down smash kill is going to be enough, but even with that down smash kill being enough, it's not enough to keep them in this game. It feels like right now we're seeing this great pressure from Wal00gi, just building up all this percent.
Wal00gi immediately shaking his head after the Ivy story. He knew what he did.
He knew what he did
in 2024.
He knowing that, being well aware of I may have lost my stock, but I'm still in the lead is going to be huge, especially because look at this. You're at 100 you're at 151 right now as Charizard, while only dealing 33% on Wal00gi.
Yeah, Wal00gi
is just not going to be able to take any hits right now.
Look.
He's perfectly fine with that, by the way. Oh, the C4.
Wal00gi, I'm gonna need to see some sauce here because you just got hit by Charizard down smash in the year of 2024.
I mean, okay, let's not go that far. Charizard down smash. Look at me here. Anyways, so the 61% on 61% isn't really much, but at the same time, if you're Snake, you're taking these trades every day of the week, and this is what ideally Mintchacolate would have wanted to be doing the entire time. The main issue is he's the one playing behind.
Yeah, Mintchacolate being forced to play the Snake game here right now. Kind of struggling with Ivysaur. Here we are at 105. He might have to see a Charizard swap soon.
I don't even know if the Charizard swap
so high.
That shouldn't take him.
And
that was a risk. Oh, that's gonna be So
that's gonna be the stock.
So here's the thing: if you can destroy, Nikita, right? Mm-hmm. If you destroy it, the explosion hitbox of it.